This electric scooter I reviewed last year got a lot of attention. This model at the time of the review was the best deal. When you compare speed and features available in this package, 12-inch size tires, decent cool dual suspension design, unique massive industrial box type frame, and I was able to get it for only $1,600. And at a time with no similar models to compare it to. After the review went live, multiple riders asked in the comments about the customer support and the reliability of the scooter, which at the time there was no info anywhere. Also, Obarter released on the website 3 new boxy models, from huge X7 to small size, but very interesting and compelling scooters that look great on papers, and the tests I did were acceptably good for the asking price levels. You are getting tubeless tires, high frame level that can do so well off-road if you swap the tires. On Reddit now and Facebook groups, there are threads where people share good feedback after using these scooters for over 1 year with no issues. X7 looks and built like a tank, too big, heavy, flat sheet carbon steel panels, sharp edges, very powerful with excessive range and aggressive look. The X5 and D5 are more on the compact size, but still big, bulky and heavy duty, with industrial boxy design, plenty of power, and selling at only $1,450. The smaller D5 comes with a steer dampener and seat including for this price. I think this is even a better deal if you're looking for an everyday beater scooter that is simple, has a removable battery, 12-inch tubeless tires, and a design that is simple to fix in home conditions with basic tools that everybody has. When it comes to service, so far I have not seen any complaints about this brand and people are pretty happy. I see them all around in Manhattan, and this is the unit I reviewed last year. I have so far over 500 miles on this unit and it works. I find this frame to be comfortable, plenty of space, much smaller box than X7 model, but the side forks arms are better designed, smoother lines, better integration, and these slides on the side are really cool and make a big difference. These wheels, I think it's well balanced. The tires are 12 inches and outside diameter, but way wider. I think it improves overall the look of the scooter and makes it more attractive. We have a dual hub motor setup, 2500 watts hub motor front and rear, total 5000 watts maximum output. We have a 48 volt system, the battery 35 amp hour capacity, and it's removable. Acceleration slowed down a little bit since I got it, but we'll see what's the max now compared to previous test. Acceleration is nothing compared to the hyper scooters, it's on the slower side, and this is what you get for what you pay, but it's gradual. Now 30 miles an hour, 31, 32, a little bit uphill here. Let's see now, there's flat here, let's see if I duck down. 59 kilometers an hour, 60, 33, 34, and it's a bit windy today, so 35 miles an hour. More than enough, 36 miles an hour, 37, 67, 68, 38. Yeah, it's not bad. And it keeps it at 67. If I stand up, 65. Here's a speed test I did in New York City when the scooter was brand new out of the box, and this tunnel actually gives you the perfect condition. There's no wind resistance and it's flat, a little bit downhill, so you're able to catch up and gain more speed and maintain high top speed. I tested a third speed dual motor, keeping the throttle open at the max as much as I could. My weight 235 pounds during the test, temperature in low 50s, a lot of hilly areas during the test, and I managed to cover 19 miles in range. Comparing to a New York City test I did last year covering over 20 miles in range, where it's flat, different conditions. I'm pretty sure the battery is fine, but this is what the results are this time in this location. Different riding style, different environment. It is expected to get different results. 19 miles in dual mode, I think it's okay. If you're eventually looking to get some more range, you have the option to switch to single mode. So here's the scooter, and I kind of cleaned it up, guys, for you, so it looks better in the video. But these tires, really nice grip, soft. It's a budget scooter, but these tires are actually better than a lot of hyper scooters that you pay over $25, even over $3,500. There's no vibration. I mean, maximum I hit 38 miles an hour, so it's not fast enough to start, you know, doing wobbles and vibrate and make weird stuff. So for what it is, for this purpose, this is the only scooter that comes in 12 inches and this width tires and for this price. I don't know anything similar. If you guys know, comment below so we can share and offer more options for people who are interested in something like that. I actually don't know any other company that makes a similar design for this cheap, right? For this budget level. And the suspension is great. Dual shock. There's no rattles, no noise. I usually drive this, and for the range test I did between 22, 21 up to 29, 30 miles an hour, and this is pretty good. The only thing is this stem is kind of soft. I need to replace it. I left it for the video, so if you tight this really tight, it doesn't really hold. For the speed it's fine, but if you do a custom or aftermarket stem that's better quality, that would improve a lot and it will be super sturdy. This here is good. So the scooter, I cleaned this with a brush. It actually holds up pretty well. There's no wear on the tires. I have 500 plus miles on it. The brake pads are still there, so you're not riding aggressively and you're not braking aggressively, so this will last a very long time. This is open here. I have to close it. Yeah, this is kind of like hard to find it right position, but the wires are running through, nicely waterproofed. Now what I would do here is, if you get the scooter, I would cut this deck a little shorter if you're concerned about getting scraped or scratched. It's not bad, it's not much sticking out, and it's a more of industrial boxy design, but it works. It's a scooter that if you want to have something that has good suspension, is comfortable. I actually removed the steel dampener so I can ride it for a while, and there's no vibration. You don't need it. But if you want to upgrade this to faster speeds later on, because this is 48 volts, so you can put here 60, even 72 volts of the controllers. If you want to go faster, you have the option of getting the steel dampener, and I'll show you in a moment. It comes now included with the seat for $1,400. This is a great deal, and I like this wheels here. So this wheels, if you roll this in your apartment, in your garage, if you roll it in the car, when you fold it, it's actually easy, and this helps a lot, dragging it on the floor. So yeah, I pretty much cleaned it up, so it looks almost like new, but 500 plus miles, and this thing works. There's no issues, there's no problems. The only thing is I broke one light and I replaced it. And what else here? And the stem is soft. Besides that, you know, we guys know this controller is pretty good. One thing here is when you drive, when you ride, this shows one line and flashing red, and here shows 2 or 3 lines. Now it shows 2 lines here and 3 lines here, so they're not accurate. If you look at the footage when I was riding, here was like flashing red, needs to be charged, and here was 2 or almost 3 lines. So I would go by this, and I have now about 12 miles in range and still shows almost half. Here shows less than half, so we'll see how much I get out of the range test. But the scooter, it's pretty good for this price level, and as a follow-up video, it does what it should do. It has 12 battery, which is good for some people. If you want to park this outside and take this in your apartment and charge it, you get one of those fireproof bags, put this inside and charge, and that really makes your life easier. If your building doesn't allow scooters, you can take just the battery, place the fireproof bag and put it in the balcony or somewhere in a safe place outside, far away from your place, and charge. So that's really, or go in the office, bring it somewhere in a special room. There are now rooms in New York that allow charging, that are fireproof, so that's a good option to have. And here, all this you can see, it's pretty good, guys. It's some scratches here on this thing, and yeah, it's a pretty good design. The lights are nice, and I like it. I think I mentioned this in the first video. I like from the bottom up to here all the way to this level, and here it's kind of like looks a little flimsy and a little, you know, thin, but for 37 to 8 miles an hour with my weight, this is perfect. If you're under 200 pounds, you'll probably get around 40 miles, but the design is great. Big tires, good fender in the back, so it's not fully waterproof, and I don't recommend riding in the rain because it's dangerous. You'll slide, you'll get hurt. So take the subway, take a cab when it rains, but outside of the rainy season, this is a perfect commuter for the city. Excessively comfortable ride because of 12-inch tires, and the X5 has 13-inch tires, and also sells for the same price and has 60 volts, so faster top speed, and 35 amp hours, so gives you the option to go faster, longer, and also really cool design. So guys, after 500 miles, I would say definitely it's a scooter to get. The company responds to my emails. I haven't seen many complaints online, so that's a legit, good, everyday beater for commuting. This is something that if you're looking for a platform that I mentioned earlier that you can replace, fix yourself, it's easy, all the wiring outside, you have basic parts that actually work, this is the one to get, I think. I got a lot of comments asking which one to choose, the D5 or the X5. At the time of the review, the X5 was way more expensive and now is selling closer to the D5 last year price. To make it simple and easy for you, if you're looking for more power, then get the X5. It comes with bigger 13-inch wheels, higher voltage, and more power and speed. And it is slightly bigger and heavier than the D5. If you're looking for speeds around 30 miles an hour, speed is not your main concern, or power delivery, you want a more chill, like slower, more comfortable ride, and you want something that is more compact but still has good size wheels, good suspension, good comfortable power delivery at lower price, and not compromising comfort levels, then D5 is a better pick. Under 40 miles an hour, for $1,400 for this design, this shape, bigger tires that give you extra comfort, good suspension, it has some appeal to it. Now, if you wanted to waterproof it and ride in the rain, I would not recommend for with these tires, but you can put a full grip tape and not open this door, and that will seal the compartment. Everything else around is pretty well sealed. There's nowhere for water to get in. And overall, the scooter is very comfortable for the speeds that it offers, and stable. You don't need a steel dampener if you want to go fast to a maximum speed of 37 to 8 miles an hour. I think 68, 67, that I got 69 kilometers an hour. You don't need that, but if you're looking to upgrade, it's gonna help. If you go 60 volts or higher, that will be useful. It's not a high-end dampening, so even if you go all the way to negative, it doesn't lock in. It's better, but it's not like really, like tough to move. It has limited range, but if you're not planning to go fast, keep it stock, but you're using this scooter for evening rides and you have bad terrain, if you hit potholes at nighttime, this will save you. So if you ride in the evening and have bad roads, this will be very helpful to have. Tires are amazing for this price, for the specs. Brakes are very good. I've seen these brakes on different e-bikes and the really powerful scooters. They're budget brakes, but they perform very well. I have over 500 miles and I never touched them. I never adjusted them. Price level for this performance, amazing brakes. This is what it is, guys, and I'm pretty happy with performance. And as I mentioned earlier, if you look at Reddit, there's good feedback from people. This is my feedback, and so far it's good, and the company responds to my emails, and I hope they come with the newer models. I feel like this is for entry level or budget level, somebody who wants to get a scooter to to really kind of like beat it up every day and not care about scratching it, damaging it. This is the best option for this price level, and there's no other option with this size wheels, with this design and this price level. So I think that's a good scooter to have. I hope this video answered all your pending questions from the previous reviews. If you have any more questions, comment below and I'll definitely follow up. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time.